Alright, so the game's been out for a while. We're past the honeymoon phases, which means, what does your Marvel rival main truly say about you? Before we get to the video, like, subscribe, and comment who do y'all main and what's y'all rank. Let's get into it. If you use Iron Fist, you are strictly a quick play player. You do not use him in rank, and whenever you do use him in rank by some miracle, you only hide and then wait for that one healer that's isolated and sneak back lines. And then we don't see you for the rest of the game. That is the only time y'all use them. Other than that, you are strictly quick match mains. Now, if you use Black Widow, you only use her because of her main assets. And I'm not talking about her abilities. There's only one or two things. Either you're really good with her or you're still on the team. No in between. Now, if you use Hulk, I can assure you, not a single thought process in your mind. You jump in, full dive, the whole enemy backline, and then the moment y'all get hit, y'all are begging for heals, bro. Not a single thought process. And don't get me started once y'all go to Bruce Banner. Once y'all go to Bruce Banner, y'all might as well, y'all not even on the team anymore. We are 6v5ing the moment y'all are Bruce Banner. I can assure you. If y'all use Moon Knight, y'all are the most happiest people alive when they're grouped up together and they don't break your onks. Otherwise, you're going negative. I'm sorry to tell you. And don't get me started. If there's a 1v1, y'all are not winning that. And on top of that, all aim always somehow be the worst in the game. How does that make sense? Now, if you use Adam Warlock, you're probably one of the most chillest person in your friend group. And if I had to bet, y'all probably know how to cook too. Now, if you play Captain America, you probably are an avid Chris Evans fan. You love the way he played MCU Cap. And y'all probably love Superman as well. Y'all are just genuinely overall just a guy with morals. Now, if you main Groot, you are definitely the troll of the group. You definitely seen him and was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a tree. And then on top of that, if you're a group of my team, this is a PSA. Stop putting walls right in front of where I'm shooting, especially when their backlines are one shot. You're selling us. Now, if you main Hawkeye, get some help. You probably spend an hour or two aim training. You're not good. You're just hitting your headshots and clean swooping the entire support and all the squishies. Now, if you main Hela, take a shower, please. She's the goddess of death, and you smell like death. This is your sign. Your parents came to your room the other day saying you smell like shit. You didn't take it as a sign, but here's your sign. Take a shower, please. Now, if you main Black Panther, you are that guy. You are him. Your friend groups, they go on the game. They can't wait to invite you so you can carry the team. If you main Black Panther, you are simply that guy. Now, if you main Cloak and Dagger, you're probably a girly's girl. Or you are a black dude who's trapped. Just like my man Tyrone here. Hate to see it, my brothers. Dr. Umar will be highly upset. Now, if you use Doctor Strange, you're probably the smartest person in your friend group, which isn't saying much. But you come in clutch rhythm portals from time to time. Now, if you main Iron Man, you suck. Now, you think you're good. You have big ego. And you have those games where you probably go 50-2, 40-9. But more than not, you're probably selling the team. But you have good stats. Which, you know, I can get behind. Now, if you main Jeff, you 100% did not know who this character was. But now, you start using him and realize that Oak can take out 2, 3, the entire team, basically. He was like, you know what? I like this guy. And now, you've been looking up comments to find more Jeff. Y'all are not slick. Now, if you use Loki, you know, I can say the obvious. You know what I'm saying? I can say the basic. I can say you're probably a liar. You're probably mischievous. You know what I'm saying? You like mischief. But honestly, you just thought he had that shit on. And if I'm being honest, he got that shit on. Now, if you main Luna Snow, you're mad chill. When I say mad chill, you don't care about nothing. You just want to do the objective. You get on, want to play with your friends, and do the objective and win. That's simple. You're not toxic. You're just a chill individual. Now, unlike Luna Snow mains, Penny mains are mad annoying. You are definitely the least liked out of your friend group, and on top of that, everything you do in order to get a reaction from other people. You're one of those. and no one likes you for it. Now, if you main Namor, you're lying. You don't truly like this character. You only use this character because you feel like the firepower on your team is not enough, so you need those turrets. But truly, you don't like Namor. Now, if you main Psylocke, you're horny. There's no in between. You're horny, and you have no shame about it. No shame whatsoever. Now, if you main Magic, if you are a girl and you main Magic, you're hot. You're hot. No, I can't lie. But if you are a guy who mains Magic, you're not slick. You picked up this character, and you thought you was cooking with a low tier. You thought you was like, oh yeah, I'm like that. I'm using a low tier. This bitch is incredibly busted. And y'all think y'all are doing y'all ones with no. She is busted. Now, if you main Magneto, you are loyal. You are loyal to your friend group. Your friends go to you for advice. You are the most wise person in your friend group. Either that or you're a crash out. I'm sorry, no in between. If you main Rocket, why? Literally, why? You sit there on the other side of the map, you have one of those revives, and you're just being an annoyance. That's all you're doing the entire game. You're just being an annoyance the entire time. Now, if you main Wanda, you are a Scarlet Witch fan. You've seen WandaVision at least 3 times. You fell in love with Scarlet Witch ever since she was in the MCU. You probably even loved her before she was in the MCU. You are a ride or die for this character. And honestly, I respect it. Now, if you main Spider-Man, it is the same thing as the Scarlet Witch fans. You've seen every movie. You probably have Spider-Man toys, comics. You probably had a Spider-Man badge when you was younger. The only difference is y'all haven't hit that maturity yet. See, if a Scarlet Witch main, they're doing bad and they're selling the team, they're switched. But if you're doing bad and you're selling the team, you're just gonna accept it. You're going negative. Like, we're not gonna have a full 16 because our Spider-Man is gonna go 0-12 and he's not switching. Now, if you main Mantis, you would think these are the most chillest people. They're calm, down to earth. Wrong. If you main Mantis, you're a crash out. You are a crash out. Every time you're losing, you get mad. And on top of that, every time you're healing someone, they will sit there, get healed. They're healing, but it's passive. So they're in the front lines, and your heals aren't taking full effect because they don't want to back up. Now, if you main Squirrel Girl, you like furries, but you won't admit you like furries. Heck, you don't even know that you do like furries. It's just something in the back of your head that just tingles, just a little bit in the back, and you ignore it. But secretly, you like furries. Now, if you main Star-Lord, is one of 2 things. 1, your aim is amazing, you're getting your ult quick, and you're eliminating backlines. Or 2, your aim sucks, you're getting ult, and you're not killing anyone. Somehow you're still not killing someone. Now, if you main Storm, you are cultured. You are a man of your culture. You represent, in every game, you love when they're black characters in video games. You love it. And you use Storm for that reason. Either that or you miss Halle Berry Storm. And honestly, I cannot blame you. If you main Thor, there's not much to be said about you. You like Marvel. It's a Marvel game. You seen Thor and you was like, you know what? I'm gonna use him. And I respect it. You're a simple person and I respect that. If you main Punisher, you do not care about none of that fancy stuff. You are a COD player. You have the COD mentality. You want guns, you want to spray, and you want to shoot. That simple. If you main Winter Soldier, you are a crash out. You are the crash out in your group. You get mad quick. You want to win. If you're not winning, even if you are winning, you're still crashing out about something. If you main Wolverine, you're also a crash out, but it's more reasonable this time. Your character is mid, and you have to do a lot of stuff to make him work. And by doing all this stuff, your brain's overloaded. So you know what you do? You rage. And honestly, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really get mad. You'll crash out with good reason. Finally, if you main Venom, is one or 2 things. Either 1, you love symbiotes, you love the concept of symbiotes, and you think it's interesting. Or 2, you are a Spider-Man fan, and you saw how hard Spider-Man was. So you was like, you know what? I'm going to use Venom instead. And honestly, I'm not mad at it, because I'm finna pick up Venom. You know what I mean? We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Hey. Cold gang with the cocaine. The more money make more rain. Going up a bang while I'm back in propane. Point blank range, give a nigga nose range. Skip to
where they at? Drippin', ooze, the paddock all wet. Birds in the truck, they ain't leaving at the nest.